Christian, so this is all on the record. Christian, just looking ahead to the weekend, what would you say biggest game of your career so far?
Yeah, certainly up there. It's a great game to be involved in. We're all really looking forward to it. So it's obviously a massive game, and we've been working hard all week, and hopefully we can get the result that we want.
How's the prospect for you of playing at the National Stadium?
Yeah, it's something I've done a few times before, and it's obviously it's amazing. To play at the National Stadium, it is always a great honour, especially playing in Scotland. So yeah, it's a really good feeling. Hopefully we can get the win that we've been working very hard to do this season. So hopefully it'll be this time.
And obviously you've been at Hibs for a couple of years now. Some of the lads who won the trophy, of course, 5 years ago are still there. I guess they've been telling stories this week, reminding you guys of what an achievement it can be and what it means to the club and I suppose half of the city as well.
Yeah, not so much this week, but throughout the year you always get the odd remark about obviously that great occasion. I've said many times before, that's one of the reasons that you decide to, well, for me, moving up from playing down in England was seeing the scenes on YouTube of, Davey scoring the winner and the celebrations after, and that's something that you really want to be a part of. The lads are quite humble. They don't really shout from the rooftops, but everyone is very aware of the magnitude of this game and, the occasion if you win it.
So on the back of them sort of telling you the stories and, talking about, is that what made you kind of go onto YouTube and want to see it for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. But I watched it before I'd met the lads. I think Graham Matthew, that was one of the things that he showed us, and just to show you the size of the club and how much competitions like that mean to the football club. And, it's something that you really want to be a part of, and to be close to getting to a final. You don't play in many finals in your career, so hopefully we can get through this one.
Was that the selling point that worked for you then?
I think there was a lot of selling points for me. Obviously, the city is beautiful. The football club is a massive club and one of the biggest that I've played for. Fan base, the stadium's incredible. The training ground, and the manager at the time, Paul Heckenbottom, he really sold the club to me. So it was a no-brainer in the end, and I'm very happy I made that jump.
And just finally for me, looking at the draw now, obviously with the two old firm teams out of there, I think that probably just about makes you guys favourites. How's that tag sitting?
It's not something I've really thought about, to be honest. All the clubs that are in the semis now, we've had very difficult games against, so we know how hard it's going to be, and we're going to have to be at the top of our game to beat Dundee United on Saturday. And obviously, if we get through that, it's going to be another tough game because those two teams have give us hard time this year. So we know that it's definitely not going to be easy. It's going to be extremely hard, but we're going to work hard to try and get to the final.
Thanks, mate.
Christian, what can you learn from those previous semi-finals that you can take from into this game?
Well, it's extremely difficult games. Very sore. After losing to them and thinking that it's obviously tough, and we're going into that one, and you just don't want to have that feeling after the game. And it's very disappointing. So I think we've worked so hard this week, and we're just trying to get that positive result. It's not about what I've learned really. It's just remembering that hurt after the game and trying not to get that again.
I take it you're pretty fed up being asked about it, what went wrong in a semi-final, and want to go that step further.
Yeah, exactly. We've watched the games back. We know in-house what went wrong, and football, loads of little things happen, and hopefully we can get positive things happen for us on the weekend and we can get to the final.
I know you scored against Hearts last year at Hampden. What was that feeling like, and how good would it be for you to do it again and get you to the final?
Yeah, it was a great feeling. First time scoring at Hampden and going in that game, I knew that was my 100th professional goal, so that was obviously a nice feeling, but obviously couldn't really celebrate or enjoy it because we lost the semi-final. So definitely learn from those games. We just got to go on to the next one, and hopefully we get this one right.
There's an extra bonus this year with the Scottish Cup in the European football until Christmas. How much would that mean to the club to be able to do that?
Yeah, it'd be massive. Obviously we're in Europe already, but to get that extra bit would be amazing. It's obviously a great earner for the football club, and it's what we set out to do at the start of the season, is to hopefully get to that point. So we're all looking forward to it. We just got to keep working, and hopefully we get that good result on the weekend.
Thank you.
Christian, is there a feeling that this is going to be the difference, the Scottish Cup, between a good season and a great season?
Yeah, well, considering where we ended up last year, I think this year has already been a very improved season. We're in a good position in the league, and obviously we're in the semi-final of the cup, so we're looking forward to it. I think it's definitely an improved season from last year, but there's definitely more to do, and I think getting to a final will definitely be that little bit extra, which we're all looking forward to.
And for you and for the rest of the players, is there a feeling that Hibs should be in finals every year? They should be, if not lifting a trophy, challenging for trophies at finals every season? Yeah,
it's obviously extremely difficult to win the league and the cup finals with Celtic and Rangers. They're obviously massive clubs with massive budgets, and it can be very difficult. But we've got to be getting as close to them as we possibly can, and we can do that by just having a good team spirit, good lads around the place, knowing you've got a good manager. So we're definitely going to be trying to push them guys as much as we possibly can. And obviously we've got to the 2 semi-finals this year, which is obviously great for the football club, but we just need to go that step further.
Yeah, you'll be thinking third time lucky, won't you? You'll be probably trying to draw from maybe the positive performance in the first one, and as you've been alluding to there, maybe putting some wrongs right from the other semi. Yeah,
I think for us it's just about doing it for 90 minutes. We were really good against Hearts in parts of the game, and then the first half against St Johnstone we were really good, and then second half very disappointed. So hopefully we can put the full package on Saturday, and that's definitely what we're trying to do.
Christian, you've scored in every round so far. Is that something that kind of gives you a wee bit extra confidence going into the semi?
Yeah, I enjoy the cup competitions. I always have, even when I was playing down south. Don't know what it is, just something that's been really good for me. So yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully get another one and get us to the final.
In general, you're scoring as well as Kevin and Martin Boyle. You feel that every game you're going out, you feel like you're going to score or create chances, create goals for others as well.
Yeah, I think that's been massive for us this season, having goals from all over the park. Boyley from playing out wide to get the numbers that he has. He's had an incredible season, and Nizzy his first year in the Scottish Premier League, and the figures that he's done, got himself in the Scottish setup, has been great. So I'm sure that the manager is very happy with the goal scoring options that he's got. It's got us in a great position in the league, and obviously we're in the semi-final, so hopefully one of the three of us can get a few goals in the semi-final and get us to the final.
Cheers.
Christian, apologies if I butchered the pronunciation of this. Was it Carmarthen Town that you last won a trophy with?
Yeah, Carmarthen, yeah.
Yeah. Did you just get the Europa League playoff off the back of that?
No, it was like the League Cup, so we didn't get any kind of Europa or anything like that. No, nothing at all, unfortunately.
But I can imagine, obviously, if that's the thing you've lifted, I mean, how was that back then? I can imagine perhaps lifting the Scottish Cup with Hibs would perhaps be a bigger achievement. Yeah,
it was great. We won it 2 years running. It was my first game in the first game was the final, and I come on for the last 15 minutes of extra time. It was the first game I think I've played on telly as well, so it was nice. All my friends had watched the game and stuff like that, so that was great. And then the second game, we won on penalties, and the same person scored the winning penalty kick in both finals, which is surreal. So it was obviously a great occasion, and not many people get to win silverware in their career, so to be quite close to doing that with Hibs is a good feeling, and we need to fully focus on the weekend and try and get that positive result to get us to the final.
I don't know who it is at Hibs that keeps tipping you for the Welsh national team and things like that, but if you go into the sort of summer months and stuff with a winner's medal, perhaps, then it can only help your chances, surely.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I think I'm probably a bit too far off it at the moment, but they've got some unbelievable players, and it's a massive tournament, and going to be watching on my couch, I think, but that's no problem with me. That's what I'm used to doing, and I'll be supporting the boys 100%.
Christian, I know you won't want to look too far beyond Saturday, but you've also got a trip to Pittodrie as well, obviously in that sort of race for third. How big a couple of weeks is this for the club?
Yeah, and we're all very aware of that. After the game, we sat down and we realised that what we've got coming up, and we know how hard it's going to be. So everyone's fully focused on the next few games. We know how massive they are for the football club. So everyone's just in the zone now and trying to get these results that we need to obviously get third and get to the final.
Is it an exciting sort of period? Because usually, for a lot of clubs and a lot of players at this time of the year, they're sort of winding down because there's little to play for, but you've still got so much to play for. Yeah,
it's very exciting to play for things. I'm not one of those people who would like to just be relaxing towards the end of the season now and nothing to play for. We've got a great opportunity to do massive things for the football club and go down in history. Not many sides have been close to doing what we could possibly do. So that's a massive motivation for the squad.
Christian, as a Newport boy, maybe a daft question. Are you into your rugby? Will you be watching the Lions this summer? You talked about the Euros there.
Yeah, well, my dad was supposed to be going. He's been saving with all his friends for years, but they've just cancelled. So I think they're going to wait till the Australia one. But yeah, definitely going to be watching the Lions.
I don't know if you've seen the squad. We're getting quite excited because 8 Scots have made it. We've got nearly as much as the Welsh. You've got 10. We've got 8.
Alan Wynne-Jones is captain, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Do you follow it? Are you into it?
Yeah, I do enjoy the rugby. I played it till I was 16, 17, in school, and absolutely loved it. And where I'm from, it's a very rugby-based place, and the schools I went to, every PE lesson was you're out on the pitch playing rugby, so something I've always done and really enjoyed playing. And my dad was a rugby man. My dad never kicked a football in his life, so it's just one of those things.
So are you the black sheep of the family? Have you let him down?
Oh, I'm a little brother, to be fair. Yeah, but I've managed to merge my old man into loving the football, So it's been. I loved rugby growing up, I played probably every position as well, which was fun.
Good man, thank you.
Thank you.
Discussion.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.